Okay. So is this your first mock, Sarthak?
Yes, sir. Currently, this is my first mock, and
Okay.
I'm hoping to learn some new insights.
All right. Wonderful. Okay. So how's the preparation?
So the preparation, I have started with the HR questions and
Mm-hmm.
the few information about my hometown, etc. But I am
Mm-hmm.
still brushing up on the geopolitics and the static GK.
Wonderful. Okay. So you are already in the IPM program at IIM Rohtak, right?
Yes, sir.
So why are you applying to NMS Mumbai for your MBA instead of continuing there itself?
Sir, I believe that I come from a family background and I have an aspiration of returning to that eventually after seeing the structured education at corporates. And I believe that whatever networking and opportunities I could avail at IIM Rohtak in the 3 years, I have availed that. And I believe a new environment, especially at NMIMS Mumbai, with the financial capital of India there, will get me new opportunities and opportunities to grow.
All right. What kind of opportunities do you exactly try to mention?
So firstly, I believe that I'll get a new cohort of batchmates who I'll be able to network with. Secondly, I believe that it's the financial capital, so there's opportunity at every nook and crook. I can get better internships and other such opportunities there. And thirdly,
Mhm.
the reputation of the NMIMS as an institute, that itself will lend me some credibility after already having the IM tag in my CV.
That's fine. Okay. So what exactly do you know about NMIMS that you are so interested?
Sir, I have heard about the institute's reputation. Secondly, sir, I know about the curriculum and the 2-year MBA program, which is very diverse. And sir, I believe that currently I have a generalist background. I have studied 63 subjects in IPM at IIM. And I believe that the MBA at MIMS will give me more depth in some of the specializations, especially like marketing, etc.
In marketing, particularly.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. So you've held major leadership roles from president of the student body at Amrotak, as I can see,
Yes,
the
sir.
vice head boy in school. What is the
Yes, sir.
most significant kind of a conflict or a challenge you have resolved? Can you bring some light on it?
Sir, I believe that as my role as the one of the presidents of the ISCT, so I was responsible for the inter-club conflict resolutions. And in that, currently we had a problem in which a new structure for the audit and the transparency of the process was needed. Because this is like just a 5-year-old program, so the club system and everything is just being set up still. So we actually communicated with the administration office. So we worked out things for setting up systems of transparency, inter-club as well, and with the admin as well. And furthermore, we have very diverse bodies in this, like 4 clubs and 2 committees. One of them, which is an internship committee. So everybody had a unique need, and some needed more secrecy due to the process, some needed other. So we actually collaborated in that, and despite us not having any officer of the office overseeing us, we set up a very transparent audit process.
Wonderful. Could you tell us about your finance internship at Capital Trade Links, right? What was
Ye-
your key takeaway there?
All right, sir. So I was specially, if I have to say, involved with the three-wheeler commercial department. So these were basically auto rickshaws and Vikram, etc. And the people who actually were relevant to this sector were firstly illiterate and came from a very, very low economic background. And they generally had just, 10-20% deposit, and the rest they were trying to finance. So I got to know that firstly, finance is not just about numbers. Like there are a lot of regulations and there are a lot of layers of regulations in different forms that concerns finance. Secondly, what I got to know that finance is also not just about numbers or regulations. It's about the people, because the risk assessment, a computer can does the number crunching, but then only an experienced manager will see the person eye to eye, talk to them, and then get to know that yes, even though the numbers say something else, I can trust this guy to pay me back. So that was my key learning, bro.
Okay, okay, okay. And you won the Venetian Vendetta at IIM Bangalore, right?
Pardon, sir, it's I am Indore.
I'm indoor. I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm indoor. That's correct. Yes, yes, yes. So, what
Yes,
was your winning strategy, and how did you handle the four P's in that case, as you were talking about marketing?
yes, sir. So, sir, basically in the finale round, we were given the task of, doing a market entry strategy for United Airlines, which is a US based airline. So the
Hmm.
difference was that India is a very price sensitive market, and the most successful airline here, Indigo, also plays on that. However, United Airlines was much more a comfort level airline, which actually charged premium for some of the special services. So we actually, firstly, in the four P's, the price comes here. So firstly, we did not play on the price. We knew that the Indian market and United Airlines does not cater to that. So we actually played on the product. So the product that we had, we wanted to do a cultural differentiation on that. So the current airlines are very generic in terms of the offerings they offer. Like they are very uniform and generic offerings. So what we did was we had an Indianized approach, like a globalization strategy, in which firstly the uniforms of the department and the crew were basically Indian traditional wears. Secondly, the food that will be served will not be just packaged food, it will be special Indian food that will cater to the more basic tongues of the people. And thirdly, we were not about just cramming as many people as possible. We had differentiated layers. And fourthly, we had an integrated brand management communication. So, using the social media, using the other platforms, we wanted to target the youth, which were basically corporate people who had a disposable income, wanted that luxury, wanted the tag of, traveling a United Airlines foreign
All right.
airline. That is the strategy we approached.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Huh. So you have also had an IIM Bangalore certification in marketing management. So can you
Yes.
explain the difference between push and pull marketing strategies with an example?
If I have to explain using a relevant example to me, like a push strategy for a student is basically when something is being told to them and a punishment system or a disincentive system is being set up. So they are actually being pushed to do it. Like your marks will be cut if you don't submit this assignment. That's a push strategy. Giving a
Yeah.
market relevant example, so we can say that in terms of like deadlines, like sales have deadlines. So when
Okay.
a company is saying it's in 2 days, they are trying to push people that buy in these 2 days only. So that's like a
Mm.
little push strategy, we can say. A pull strategy is something like as a student, when you try to attract that if you come to the class, you will get attendance marks. So this is like attracting incentives to come. And like basically many of the shops, they have like new collection coming in. So like they say that this is the new collection, it's limited, come and
Mm.
buy it because it will go out. So that's a pull strategy, I would say.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. So Dheeraj sir, do you have anything to uh, add on? And
Yeah. So Sarthak, you are currently doing your IPM from IIM Indore and now you want to quit in between and go to Narsi Monji for doing your MBA, right?
Pardon, sir, I am actually doing my IPM program at IIM Rohtak.
IIM
yes,
Rohtak. Okay, fine,
yes.
fair
Yes,
enough.
sir.
Okay. So
Yes,
I'm
sir.
still not convinced why you want to leave this IIM tag and go for Narsi Monji and your what you told about your Mumbai and financial capital that is not still seeping in. So give me some valid reason why you want to go ahead for doing
Uh,
your MBA course from Narsing Monji.
So I believe that my long-term goal is to return back to my family business, and for that, my medium-term goal is to get into a very good corporate, which has some structured execution that I can learn from. So, sir, I believe that currently my skill set at IIM Rohtak that I have developed through participating in the courses, the opportunities here, participating in the events, and networking with the batchmates that I have. But I believe that if I remain with the same batchmates in the MBA, I am missing out on an opportunity on making new connections. At NMIMS Mumbai, I'll have a new culture, which will be different from the IM culture that I have seeped in 3 years. Then that will also have new cohorts that I can network with. And thirdly, when I go there, then I think that the new focus of the institute will be different because IIMs have a little uniform culture. And ultimately, I do not wish to continue in the corporate ladder. I wish to, after 2 years of experience, disembark into entrepreneurship. either through my own or through expanding my family business. And for that, I believe instead of an IM tag or a degree name, I believe the experiences, the diversity of experiences I have will give me the skill set to, handle the problems as an entrepreneur that I'll face.
What make you feel that Narsi Monji will be able to provide you with that kind of an environment which I am Rohtak is not able to provide you with?
So, firstly, I believe that IM has a very global manager culture. So they are have a vision and a mission of making global managers. However, I believe that NMIMS as an institute caters both to making a global manager as well as startup founders and entrepreneurs. So I believe there's one difference in that. Secondly, the startup culture in Mumbai is very different from like the city of Rohtak. So the city of Rohtak is a small town compared to the city of Mumbai, and the startup culture that there I can the incubators, the financial venture capitalists, and the other people that I can tap into for my eventual journey into entrepreneurship will be very beneficial in my eventual journey.
So do you think that these companies, these financial capital companies and all these companies will not be coming and giving you an exposure to in your city, which is Rohtak?
Sir, I believe that in Rohtak, I'll have to wait for them to come and then avail the opportunity. But in Mumbai, I can be proactive and reach out actively to them because all of their headquarters and the main working teams and the executives are in the city only. So I can, on my own initiative, reach a diversity of people and explore the opportunities there.
With the advent of social media and internet, I think sitting at Timbuktu also you can approach people sitting in financial capital and start getting these kind of internship and opportunities. So again, this is not a valid reason what you're talking about. And thirdly, what your pitch from starting has been my family business. So how does Narsi Monji help you in terms of getting back to your family business? And that means you are only going. And who says that the network that you will be able to get there in Narsi Monji will be better than that of I am Rohtak? In I am Rohtak also, you will be getting a new cohort of students who will be getting into MBA for doing that kind of a course because IPM doesn't restrict yourself only to a BBA batch or a undergrad course. No, there will be students with a higher Kelly, higher percentile who will be coming to that institute as well for doing their MBA course, right? I'm sure you
Yes,
are
sir.
aware of it.
Yes, sir. So, firstly, to answer your first question, sir, I believe that face-to-face talks still matter a lot in these days, even in the age of social media. And
No, Sarthak,
secondly,
no, I'm
yes,
sorry.
sir.
I'm not,
Yes, sir.
still, this is not, so I'll not, see, the point is uh, beyond interview. This is not a valid thing what you're talking about. What is the
Yes,
rank?
sir.
चलो मैं आपको भी आउट ऑफ द इंटरव्यू पूछता हूँ. नारसी मोंजी की रैंक और आई एम रोहतक की रैंक में क्या डिफरेंस होएगा?
Sir, I am Rohtak is currently ranked 19th on the NIRF, and sir, I think Narsi
एनआईआरएफ
Monji is in
छोड़ो,
the
जो वैसे एनआईआरएफ तो कुछ भी हो सकता है, वैसे बताओ नारसी मोंजी और आई एम रोहतक का एमबीए में डिफरेंस है या नहीं है? आर यू कन्विंस? पहले
yes,
खुद
sir.
बताओ आप नारसी मोंजी जाने के लिए.
Sir, actually, I had not applied to Narsi Monji, sir. I had applied to like SP Jain and MDI, and
हाँ तो ये बोलो
yeah,
ना कि एमडीआई
yes,
और
sir.
एसपी जैन भी जा रहे हो, मेरे को तो
Yes,
कहानी अभी
sir.
यहीं पे हो जाएगी ना खराब. अच्छा ठीक है.
Yes,
तो
yes.
यहाँ तो
Sorry, sir.
ठीक है, ठीक है, डन डन डन, ठीक
Yes,
है,
sir.
ठीक है, ओके. तो मेरे तो यहाँ तो कॉन्वर्सेशन ही गलत हो गया ना.
Sorry, sir. I thought that was like some kind of a trick question you were trying to
नहीं नहीं
ask.
नहीं नहीं, ट्रिक फिर क्या है? वो तो छोड़ो, उसको हटाओ. आप बोलो ना
Yes,
आप
sir.
एसपी जाना नर्स और एमडीआई भी जाना चाहते हो, क्योंकि तो सी द
Yes, sir.
एंटायर कॉन्वर्सेशन इज ड्रिफ्टिंग टुवर्ड्स कंपैरिजन बिटवीन आई एम रोहतक एंड
Yes.
नासिम जी, सो दैट डजंट
Yes,
मेक
sir.
सेंस. छोड़ो.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. So why MBA then? Okay, let's.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
So MBA basically because at IIM Rohtak, I have delved into the curriculars. I have delved into writing academic papers, 9 months of internships, and case competitions. But I still believe that learning structured execution and like learning how in a corporate environment you have scalability, how that happens at a formal level, that I believe will only be achieved through an MBA.
And how will this help you in terms of achieving your long-term or short-term goal? What and
So
if
because
yeah.
like, so I believe that my father was a self-made businessman, and he experimented until he got a gap in the market on which he built a business. So that was all being by instincts because he never went to college. So I believe that by, learning the structured execution in the corporate world, then I can bring something new that will help expand the business outside its current limits. And that is why to bring that something new, I need to learn how the real world works.
What is your business into?
So my father is into the three-wheeler commercial hypothecation financing.
Okay. And what is the business size?
So business size is currently limited to the city of Lucknow only, and it has a market share there.
In terms of revenue, what is the yearly revenue?
So the yearly revenue would be under, 5 crores.
Okay. So your basic reason to pursue your management or maybe MBA is because you want to scale up your family business.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So existing one, you want to scale it up.
Yes, sir. Or I also believe that if I have an opportunity, I would like to start something on my own as.
What are the attributes of a successful entrepreneur?
So, firstly, I believe it's the proactiveness that actively looking for gaps in the market and trying to bring a solution that will work. So, secondly, I believe is, prudent risk taking, like you have to be willing to take a risk, but then you also have to take calculated risks. And so, thirdly, I believe is communication because you have to communicate to a lot of people to convince them to believe in your idea and then for customers to also believe in you. These are the three beliefs I have.
And why do you feel that you are the best fit for becoming an entrepreneur or in the race of becoming an entrepreneur?
So I believe I have always, stepped up for proactiveness. Like even in school, I started the and initiated autonomous student clubs to bring student learnings and autonomy. So secondly, in college as well, I have brought many initiatives to bring reforms. So in terms of risk taking, sir, in ninth, so in 10th, I had an option of continuing with the science because I had the marks and everybody expected that of me. But I knew that I had deep interest in economics and business. So I stood by that decision and chose commerce stream in 11th. And so thirdly, in terms of communication, I believe that the various positions of responsibilities and the internships I have held have developed my soft skill in terms of convincing people of an idea, collaborating with the team, as well as, communicating a simple idea to the stakeholders.
What is it that you bring on a platter if you become a part of our ecosystem?
So I believe that firstly, that my unique background of family business brings a different perspective. Secondly, I am a fresher, so I have a flexible mind that I bring in this AI age in which everything is changing every month or so. So the current norms of the industry are becoming, slowly and slowly outdated. Thirdly, sir, I have studied 63 plus subjects in my IPM course, so I bring a diversity and a generalist approach. And so, firstly, I have had 9 plus months of corporate exposure through my internships where I have learned about real life situation handling. So I believe this brings a comprehensive profile to the program.
And you said that you have some exposure in pharma sector.
No, sir, I have not delved into the pharma sector currently.
Okay, okay, okay. But you have interest in marketing.
Yes.
So, have you studied marketing as a core subject in your BBA?
Yes, sir. One of the subjects that we had was principles of marketing. Further, I had an interest, so I pursued a certification course with IIM Bangalore as well in marketing.
What is the contribution of marketing costs uh, in as a part of the entire um, procure top line of an organization?
So I believe that in terms of totality, at least 70% of the basically the 40% of the total cost that a company bears comes from the marketing, including the firstly the branding, advertisement, etc. Secondly, the research. Thirdly, the office setting and the regulations and all the compliances. And fourthly, in terms of distribution channels
So
above the
40%
production
of the,
cost.
so let's say for example, if a company has a total revenue of 100 CR,
Yes,
so
sir.
40% of that will be contributed towards marketing cost.
So actually, I looked it from another perspective that if the cost of a product is 100 rupees, then the company is actually for the 40 rupees cost or expense is coming from the marketing, and the 60% or so is from the production side. in a product.
So that, let's say for example, if a MRP of a product is 100 CR, then 40% will be a marketing cost.
Yes, sir.
That's too high.
Sir,
And
I believe that
uh, okay, you believe? Yeah, please continue.
So I believe that production cost is there, but then their market is so saturated with products, it is so saturated with brands, it is saturated with choices to the customers that every company is actually going above and beyond to get their product differentiated. Because even if you produce it, but the customer doesn't choose it from the shelf, or the product doesn't choose your product exactly, then the entire 60% cost is also wasted. So I believe the companies are therefore increasing their marketing cost, especially in terms of as well distribution channels, because currently they are doing B2C. They are doing, integrated marketing through online channels. So these are increasing the costs for the companies.
Don't you think as a management student you should have first pondered upon, or maybe started that it also, this marketing costs or ad costs also varies from product to product or service to service? It cannot be flattish 40% for all the products or maybe for all the services.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is true. That varies heavily by sector to sector, especially in B2B, where the marketing cost is very less and it's more about interpersonal relations. So that is true.
Okay, fine. Fair enough. So we are done. ठीक है. I'll give you. See, uh, so provide. See whether it's going to be MDA or SP Jain or Narsi Monji. Narsi Monji तो छोड़ दो, उसको नहीं बात करते हैं. But still, this question is going to chase you till your last question which you are going to face. So I think what you need to
Yes, sir.
work upon is the USPs of a college wherein you are going specifically, and it has to be tailor made for SPJN,
Yes,
for
sir.
MDI, or for any other college. So dig deep into in terms of knowing what exactly you want to study in that particular college wherein you have applied for. If you're going for SPJN, go
Yes,
for
sir.
SPJN this thing. If you're going for MDI, study MDI to the core. Talk to an extent wherein you need to know who are the alumni and what kind of net. Don't talk about network because there are a couple of implicit things also in terms of the kind of ecosystem that they provide and how different can it be in terms of what you have already been getting in IIM Rohtak, right? The batch
All right.
size, the
Yes,
kind
sir.
of students, the quality of students. I think लेकिन वहां पे भी वही लेवल खर में ज्यादा फर्क नहीं होगा. लेकिन फिर भी आपको डिफरेंशिएटर तो निकालना पड़ेगा because they will not leave you. If they start comparing, then probably you'll have to convince them
Mm.
with a lot of data, a lot of insights, and not a superficial thing. ठीक है, ये जो जो आपका
Okay.
वो
Yes, sir.
लाइन था ना कि फैमिली बिजनेस करना है, इसने मेरे को यहाँ जाना है, वो बहुत कन्विंसिंग साउंड नहीं हो रहा है. It has to be something beyond
Okay,
that.
sir.
So till the time you would have not dug deep
All
into
right.
in terms of what they offer, what you intend to learn from that cohort of students or ecosystem, that might not be very convincing. Otherwise, the kind of articulation that you had was pretty convincing. Just one thing that you can do is in terms
Mm.
of making your answer much more to the point.
Yes, sir. All right.
One this, and then that entrepreneurship and the family business जो बोल रहे थे, तो your pitch can be
Yes,
that
sir.
my business which is into three-wheeler financing, something of that kind, is restricted up till particular zone. I want to make it global, more scalable, and not restricted within a periphery of that particular thing. So I want to learn the business insights and how does it function,
Yes.
how to make a business more viable, more sustainable, bringing in more excellence, customer satisfaction, and retention, and so on and so forth. Just bring all these things into your answers. And maybe initial few years wherein you work with a corporation or a organization at a pretty reasonable, decent leadership role and learn the total insights, and that's how you can take it forward from there. Otherwise, what you spoke was making a lot of sense. Apart from that comparison,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And sir, why MBA was my answer,
could have been
satisfactory?
better. Could have been better. It was not
Okay.
very convincing कि entrepreneurship family या तो family business को के बारे this see please try to understand it's like a story. तो आपकी story
Yes, sir.
कन्विंसिंग होनी चाहिए. आपकी स्टोरी क्या है, फैमिली
Yes, sir.
बिजनेस उसको बड़ा बनाना है, तो उस बिजनेस के बारे में क्या बिजनेस है, आपको क्या उसमें शॉर्ट कमिंग्स लगती हैं, क्या शॉर्टफॉल लगते हैं, जहां आपको लगता है विद मैनेजमेंट एक्यूमेन, मैनेजमेंट नॉलेज, structured knowledge, you will be able to add value, you can make it more
Hmm.
profitable and bring in
Hmm.
more customers. और उस वो और स्टडी
Hmm.
करो, वो बिजनेस जो आपका थ्री व्हीलर फाइनेंसिंग है उसमें कितना पोटेंशियल है, वो थोड़ा और
Hmm.
स्टडी करो कि उसमें आप
Hmm.
कहाँ स्टैंड कर रहे हो अभी
Hmm.
लखनऊ एज अ सिटी में, या यूपी में कितना स्कोप
Hmm.
है, पता मतलब
Hmm.
तभी तो पता लगेगा कि हाँ यार उसमें अगर मान लो उसमें पोटेंशियली 100 करोड़ का है पूरे यूपी में, तो आप क्या कर लोगे अगर
Hmm.
आपको लगता है कि वो उसका फ्यूचर कहाँ जाने वाला है, यही तो होगा ना। आई होप यू आर
Yes, sir.
अंडरस्टैंडिंग। So you need
Yes,
to
sir.
know insights of what you intend to do eventually, because of which you are taking admission, or you want to take admission at this B school, and how this is well aligned and inclined towards your long term, short term thing.
Yes, sir. And so, is my answer okay that I want to continue like a family business because they may say that no, we only make like managers or this is not
नहीं
the
नहीं,
place for that
entrepreneurship
or
सही है,
something.
कोई उसमें खराब नहीं है।
And
इवेंचुअल करना,
so
लेकिन
like,
ये मत बोलो कि निकलते ही करूंगा, मे बी 8 to 10 years डाउन द
haha,
लाइन, और बिकॉज ऑफ
all
अ
right.
रीजन दैट आई नो वेयर द शू पिंचेस, आई हैव सीन माय फादर नॉट स्ट्रगलिंग, बट मे बी
Hmm.
not going beyond couple of notches above because of his less
Hmm.
risk taking appetite, maybe that
Hmm.
structured integration of management acumen
Hmm.
verticals
Hmm.
he lacks. I've seen that.
Hmm.
अब तो
Hmm.
ये
Hmm.
पीटी तो कर ही लिया है, तो यू वुड हैव सीन दैट। थोड़ा और प्रैक्टिकल
Hmm.
एक्सपीरियंस, दो चार केस स्टडीज होंगी तो ज्यादा अच्छा एक्सप्लेन कर पाओगे।
Hmm. Okay, sure. And so about my profile as a marketing, like if I have a finance business, why do I have a marketing profile? Like justification for that, is it
तो
valid?
फाइनेंस बिजनेस है, लेकिन फाइनेंस बिजनेस में भी जब तक आप मार्केट नहीं करोगे अपना प्रोडक्ट, क्यों आपका आपसे कोई फाइनेंसिंग क्यों करवाएगा? वो भी तो आपको
Yes, sir.
कस्टमर के पास रीच आउट करना है,
All right. So
उसको
that makes sense,
उसकी,
right?
हाँ हाँ हाँ, मतलब ये आपको
Okay.
सी, ये दैट आई एम, यू आर स्मार्ट इनफ, आप वो सोच लोगे। वो मैंने देखा, प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड अच्छा है, आंसर्स भी काफी ठीक ठाक दिए आपने, अच्छे थे वो, है
All
ना।
right. So, except from the comparison area, what are other areas I need to like currently work on?
मार्केटिंग,
Marketing
तो
in terms of,
नॉलेज ऑफ मार्केटिंग।
okay, knowledge of marketing.
सेकेंड इज, in case your long term is entrepreneurship or family business, how deep you know about your family business or entrepreneurship.
Okay.
And Azim, anything from your side?
No, sir, I think you have already covered all the aspects.
Okay. And if I could tell you, apart from it, answers can be more to the point, crisp,
Yes, sir.
right? That articulation can happen. Though communication was fine, but this is one thing that I saw, and that storytelling could have been better. That
All right.
weaving, how you weave, see connectivity between what you eventually want to do, what you are doing right now, and why do you think there's a gap which can be fulfilled by that particular institute, and
Hmm.
हैविंग सेड दैट, जहां से मैंने स्टार्ट किया था उस पर्टिकुलर इंस्टीट्यूट के यूएसपीज को पढ़ के जाना बहुत
Okay, sir.
जरूरी है आपके लिए,
Yeah,
क्योंकि आपके आपको ये क्वेश्चन आएगा ही आएगा ना।
Hmm.
and
अगर
it,
आप
All
अगर आप
right.
किसी ओकेश कॉलेज से जा रहे होते हैं, या केवल ऐसे कॉलेज से जा रहे होते हैं जहां पे केवल बीबीए है या जहां आईएम का
Yes,
टैग
sir.
ही नहीं है ना एमबीए के लिए, तो
Yes,
ये
sir.
कहानी नहीं आती, लेकिन ये तो आपके केस में बहुत अपेरेंट है
Yes, sir.
ना, दैट इज द होल थिंग, ये करो बस, ठीक है।
All
चलो,
right, sir.
बेस्ट।
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
ओके,
Sir, should I leave the meet?
या
Yeah. Thank you. Good evening, sir.
Uh, Hi, good morning, sir.
very good morning, Kashish. So, is how many mock interviews have you taken so far?
Sir, 4 to 5 mock interviews I have taken as of now.
Okay. So you are also kind of focusing on NMIMS Mumbai, I guess, right?
No, sir. I have calls from I am Calcutta, I am Kozhikode, I am Lucknow, I am Mumbai, and SPGen also, and from I am Bangalore, PGPBA.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
So could you quickly walk us through your profile and you have a very strong academic and professional background in finance as well, right?
Oh,
So
yes, sir.
yeah, so could you walk me through your profile quickly?
Sure, sir. So I'm Kashish Singla, and I'm from a very small town, Parwanu, Himachal Pradesh. So I did my schooling from a convent school and under Bharatiya Bhivan Trust. So that my schooling has a very profound impact on my personality. It has made me a more disciplined and a focused person. And after my like in my 12th also, I was part of a student-run joint stock company, Ascension. So there our work was aligned towards profitability and as well as some social initiatives. So from there, the journey towards finance started when I explored that money is not just about profits, it's also about creating a value in the society. And then I did my Bachelor of Commerce honors from Kirodi Mill College, Delhi University. I graduated in 2023. During my college life also, I had been part of some of projects, like I did a research paper with our commerce department professor. It was on India's income tax structure. Also, I did a fundamental analysis boot camp with IIT Guwahati. So there, we selected some mixture of companies from pharma and banking sector, and we created a basic fundamental analysis of those clients. And so I also run a website. So currently I'm not working actively on it, but I have a website where I used to post content, like content on a student's mindset or some financial concepts such as cryptocurrency, like basics of cryptocurrency I have covered on that website. After my college, sir, I did my CFA level 1 and FRM level 1 recently only, and both the exams I cleared in my first attempt. And also, I authored an article on inheritance tax for IIM Calcutta's Finance Journal Arthur. So it was
Okay.
published in their December 2024 edition. Like along with all the academics I'm part of, I am also enjoy singing in my free time and reading some light-hearted novels because I think that really connects with my personality of being calm and resilient in my work. Yes.
All right. Great, 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 great. So you talked about you had some kind of research on India's income tax structure.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what do you think if you got a chance to make any kind of changes in the structure, what all changes would you want to make?
Sure, sir. So our paper revolved around this concept only, that what changes we can make in the income tax structure. Okay, so our people were focused on what if India could have a 0% income tax. So when we
Okay.
evaluated the economy and we came to know that there are various constraints in our Indian economy, like the population or the like we do not have a reserve, like a proper reserves of any particular industry. So it would be difficult for us to get a 0% income tax structure. But as the government has also supported our research paper indirectly by reducing the income tax rates, so somewhat 0% is not possible, but the path which we wanted to express to the society that the income tax can be reduced. So government has already worked on that, sir. And
Mhm.
so apart from income tax, what was the major thing which we covered? Like what can be the other revenue sources for the government? Because if not income tax, then how government will fulfill its own treasury? So there was a point which we discussed, sir, which was GST and inculcating a higher rate for some luxury items. And that same thing happened this year, sir, when government launched 40% GST for some luxury items. So
All right.
somewhat a risk, yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the percentage of the population paying income tax in India as per the most recent financial year, current financial year?
So I think it's around,
Cannot
I,
think. I mean, you should be sure about it.
sorry, sir. So I'm actually not exactly sure about the proportion, but I know that the income tax has increased. The percentage of people has increased. Like if it was previously 6% something, so currently 9.2% of the collection is from the income tax, and recently also 22 million, around 22 million income tax collection the government did 22 million
Okay.
trillion.
So you have some exposure in pharma as well, pharma sector as well.
So I do not have a full-fledged exposure. I just covered that company for some basic fundamental analysis.
All right, and also in banking sector. So on which platform did you build your website?
So Wix, Wix.com.
Wix.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. So did you purchase the domain of the Wix.com?
No, sir, I have not purchased it because I need to work on it a lot, and also due to some financial reasons, I wanted to fund that website from my own money. So therefore, I have not purchased the domain yet.
All right, wonderful. Okay. And you've also been into singing as and also who is your favorite musician?
So there are many. I do not follow a particular person, but the songs which I like, for example, from Mr. Arijit Singh also,
Hmm.
and from
What is the most recent information related to Arijit Singh?
so he has retired from playback music
Okay,
recently
okay,
only.
okay.
Yes, sir.
How many songs has he sung so far?
So sorry, but I'm currently not aware about the statistics
How many
part.
languages? How many languages in does he sing in?
Sir, I do not know the exact languages, but yes, I know that he speaks in Bengali also, and in Hindi also he has his songs.
Where does he live currently?
So he has a house in Mumbai also, but I think he is from West Bengal only.
Do you know the name of the place where he lives?
No, sir.
Okay. You mentioned that you also like to read novels. So which novel did you read the most recently?
So I recently explored one author, Danielle Steele, Miss Danielle Steele. So currently I read her novel,
What was the
The
novel
Way.
all about?
So it was a journey on a woman's life only. That what the struggles the women faced because of the crisis around her family and around her job. And later, when she discovered what she really wanted to do, she stepped into that, and later on, she succeeded in doing that.
Okay, so you have pursued a commerce degree, right, in honors. So, and do you have any work experience?
Yes, sir. I have some 9 months of work experience in a financial consultancy firm, Investors Consulting Private Limited.
Okay, and why did you leave that organization?
So I wanted to pursue for higher studies because there the work was more aligned towards letter of credit operations, and I explored that my interest is somewhat different towards some other finance domains. So therefore, I left that job.
What's your interest exactly?
So my interest is more inclined towards the analysis and research part. So it includes the investment side also, the forecastings also, and
Okay,
somewhat
so
limited to that.
why do you not plan to pursue an MCOM degree instead of pursuing an MBA, investing in that kind of an ecosystem?
Sure, sir. So actually, the Bachelor of Commerce degree what taught me were the subjects more aligned towards the accounting part and the taxation part. And I think MCOM also would have taken me to that side only. My purpose was doing an MBA, sir, was that I wanted to make a career in the finance field. And what I have explored from past few years, finance cannot be we cannot learn finance individually. We have to align it with other domains like leadership, marketing, behavioral finance, strategic analysis. So all these are the core parts of an MBA curriculum, and the kind of rigor based analysis, the peer learning, and the
Hmm.
real world practical
But
application.
you have already cleared CFA and FRM level one, as I could see your resume,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So why do you need an MBA?
So because CFA and FRM, yes, I agree that they both complement the MBA program. So they are more inclined towards the technical skills. Like if I want to build
What kind of technical skills do you exactly try to
so
refer
for
to?
example, the level one and the CFA level one and the FRM level one curriculum are more at a basic level curriculum. So they tell us about the financial concepts, about the financial terms, and like what is all included in the basics of finance. But and so they have a narrow scope. But when it comes to MBA, so when in MBA, when I align my technical skills along with the broader level knowledge of other domains as well, so that's a very important point which I want to explore from an MBA degree. So
Okay.
yes,
So you authored an article on inheritance tax,
yes,
right,
sir.
in the I'm Calcutta Finance Journal.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is your take on its relevance in the current Indian economy?
So that paper concluded was that inheritance tax actually was a part of the Indian ecosystem previously around 1875 at the time of Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru also. But recently, sir, what it created was it expanded the inequality divide in the people. Like most of the people felt that why our land is getting inherited, because it's a quality, there is a qualitative aspect also towards it. So what the paper concluded was that the inheritance tax is not a viable solution for the economy like India, because here
Mm-hmm.
like diverse amount of people live, diverse groups of people are there in this country.
Mm-hmm.
And even so, the basis of the tax is not just quantitative, and it's qualitative, and we tax quantitative things. So on that
Mm-hmm.
basis also, so the paper like concluded that it's not viable to go for the inheritance tax structure.
Okay, okay, okay. So you have been focusing more on finance, as I could hear,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So, can you walk me through three financial statements, and if you could use only one statement to kind of review overall health of the company, which one would you want to choose?
Sure, sir. So three statements are the income statement, the balance
Okay.
sheet, and the cash flow statement. And according to me, I think I will personally focus more on the cash flow statement,
And
because
why?
when it
Okay.
so because when it comes to cash flow statement, I need to check the viability of the cash the company is earning. Because from the cash only, sir, we can like we can evaluate how much the financing the company needs from the external market, and what type of financing the company can do internally. It
Okay.
depends on the
Okay.
ratio of
Okay.
that thing.
What do you think is the current condition of Indian economy?
So the Indian economy is doing good. Like into like recent economic survey also we evaluated that the growth rate is around 7.4 GDP growth rate we have.
Mm-hmm.
And so there is also the reduction in the inflation figures. Currently, the core inflation I think is 2.9%, which the survey told us, and the headline inflation was also 1.7%. So, according to the economist, it's like the Indian is in its Goldilocks phase, where we have a good amount of employment. Also, our unemployment has also reduced. We have low inflation and even high growth prospects. Yes.
All right. So you mentioned that you can manage complaints with calm, clear communication. You have enhanced your communication skills. So can you give an example of a time you had to do the same with a difficult client?
Sure, sir. So, sir, during my work experience, I had a situation where I shared an information with the banker regarding a client. So, because of the miscommunication that I had with my team members, the wrong information was passed to the banker. So after all the situation which we analyzed what all happened, I think I took the ownership of that situation, and from there on I worked on my communication skills more. I like concluded that communication skill also is not something which you can just do and individually enhance it. It's
Mhm.
more about learning in a collaborative setting and in a teamwork.
All right. So now the one question that is in my mind is, why do you think that a B school should invest in you?
There are a couple of reasons for this, sir. So number one, sir, I am a blend of a fresher and a professional person, sir. The work was limited to 9 to 10 months, but the team was very small, sir. I was a part of just three people team. My team had just three people in it. So, sir,
Okay.
the kind of qualities which a professional person has and which B schools like are like the meeting tight deadlines, or like owning your work, owning your mistakes, and taking responsibilities at an quicker phase. So I got an opportunity to do that in just 9 months, because it was a very small team. And when it comes to a fresher path, sir, I think I bring fresh perspectives, because I am currently just exploring the finance world. So some fresh perspectives, some innovative thinking, a thinking which can set apart me from other people. I think that quality is also more inclined towards the B schools. And so I also enjoy collaborating with the teams, or living in some kind of
Okay.
discomfort and peer analysis. I think so these all qualities somewhat aligns with the business school.
Okay. And you have to prioritize one of these B schools from which you've got calls. You've got calls from multiple B schools, I have heard. So which one would you choose if you had to choose one?
So I am Calcutta.
And may I know what exactly are the reasons behind that?
Sure, sir. So, sir, IIM Calcutta is known for its finance courses, for its finance faculty, and the research they provide in the finance field. For example, IIM Calcutta has a financial research and trading laboratory also. So where they like have deep research and analysis in the finance field. And so when I explored the industry, I came to know that there are many people in the finance field currently who have done their MBA from IIM Calcutta. For
Hmm.
example, our NSE Limited MD and CEO, Mr. Ashish Chauhan, he has also done his MBA from IIM Calcutta. And the Avendus Group founder, Mr. Gaurav Deepak, he has also done his MBA from IIM Calcutta. So, sir, the basis is not just that I follow these people, but the basis is that the quality of individuals they have given us to the society, especially
Okay.
in the finance domain. So, I think, so I aligned more with that goal.
And what do you think you would be doing after 10 years of completion of your MBA?
So as of now, my like vision is that I want to be in a specific strategic leadership role, such as, for example, chief investment officer or the chief financial officer of a company. And I
Okay.
see myself working all these few years, just developing my personality, my skills for this specific role. And in future, if I get an opportunity, I think I will explore more in the finance field.
All right. Okay. So we have Dheeraj sir with us. I have a few things I've noted. So
Yes, sir.
over to you, sir.
Yeah, hi,
Good
Kashish.
morning, sir.
Yeah, morning. Yeah. So you eventually want to become a CFO,
So more of a chief investment officer. I think CFO can be a second alternative.
Chief Investment Officer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's say, for example, you become a CFO of any company.
Yes, sir.
So, and you have a corpus of 100 CR
Yes, sir.
to be invested in different investment portfolios.
Yes, sir.
What is it that your portfolio will be looking like in terms of percentage?
Sure, sir. So, sir, basically the portfolio selection depends on a lot of things. So, for example, the very basics of a portfolio is creating an investment policy statement for the company. So, I think all the information we have would be inclined in that statement. And so it depends on the company's requirements. So, for example, if company wants to like dilute more of its shareholding, I think 50 to 60% we'll keep it on the equity side, and the next 10 to 15% I can keep on the debt side. 5 to I think if like exact figures I need to tell you, so then 50% is of equity, 15% is of debt, so it like comes total on 65%. Then 10% is of cash, 75%. Then I think 10 to 15% in the commodities also, like the gold, silver, or the metal industry. So it like currently, so it's around 90%, and the next portion I think we can convert it into some forex trading also. And if the company is more inclined towards the fixed income part, then I think the ratio can be changed according to that. So
You have missed very important investment wherein you should be putting some money into. What is that one component that you have missed as a chief investment officer, not as a CFO?
uh, I think so. Just give me 5 seconds, so I'll think about it. So I'm so sorry, sir. I'm not able to think of the option I left.
How about crypto and Bitcoin trading?
Okay, yeah, yes, sir. But sir, I think that thing is very subjective as of now. If we like start getting
Whatever,
to
whatever, but you are a chief investment officer, ma'am.
yes, sir.
You also need to take some risk taking because that's the reason why you're going for a management degree from IIM Cal. Till the time
Yes,
you don't take risk, how is it that you're going to multiply your money
yes.
exponentially?
I will note that point, so for sure.
Okay, fine. So basically, and you have done your BCom in with specialization. The BCom is generic. So in BCom, you have become from which college?
So Kirodimal College, Delhi University.
Wow, Kironimal. Lot of people from renowned people from Kironimal. So did you happen to meet anyone?
No, sir, I have not met, but yes, I have read about some of the people from our college.
Couple of them, even I know them. But the people know them. They are too big. So can you name few?
Yes. So, of course, one we all know is Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. He has done his bachelor's from Kirodimal College, and
Yeah.
so currently, our like secretary of the Center of Public Enterprises, Mr. K. Moses Chalai, he is also an alumni of Kirodimal College. So,
And this actor Jishan Ali, he's also from Kirodimal or he's from Hindu?
so I am not aware about Mr. The
Jishan.
person you mean.
Okay, okay, fine. Anyone from the finance field from Kirodimal?
So as Kemus Chalai, he is also like more inclined towards the finance part only. He's the head of the Center of Public Enterprises. And so from the finance field, no, sir. Currently, I'm not aware, like apart from him.
So why in last 2 days there has been decline in the landslide decline in silver and price, silver and gold, this thing
Uh,
trading?
so there are a couple of aspects behind it. So, like for example, the budget days. Like today, we have the India's budget, and also so in the
When is it
US.
happening? Budget day?
Sorry, sir.
When is the budget day?
So today is 1 February, 11 o'clock. Nirmala Sitharaman has to give her, but like she already may have started her meeting. And for US also, there was some kind of volatility going on in the US market regarding the Fed chair. So recently, Mr. Donald Trump has nominated Kevin Walsh as the new Fed chair. So that was also the reason, so that the near-term interest rates of the US economy will not go down. So most of the people who have their money landed in gold and silver has reduced their stakings to take part in the US bond market. So I think so this was the major reason according to some of the news reports that there is a like sharp 37 to 20 to 37% fall in the gold and silver market.
Which country is just ahead of Indian economy?
So Germany, like Indian economy has around dollar 4.17 trillion and Germany is around dollar 4.19 trillion.
And what is the economy size of China?
So China's GDP is I think dollar 19 point something, no, dollar like above dollar 19 trillion. So
Okay, fine. ठीक है. Okay, Kashish. So
thank
fine. I think we have met earlier, right?
yes, in I came for the first day for the boot camp at the
Chandigarh or Lucknow?
Chandigarh, so times Chandigarh.
Okay, fine. ठीक है. I think now you have done within 1 week time. You have done a good research और तैयारी किया है आपने. So
Thank you.
ठीक है. Uh, Good thing is that you have been reading those current affairs things very regularly. So that was the best thing about you. You
Thank you.
remember, you know the name of the new person who has been appointed by Trump. That was a good thing. And as far as your finance wala story is concerned, that's also going fine. So, और वो जो आपने स्टडी किया है couple of people from finance background who are a pass out from IIM Calcutta, उससे भी एक थोड़ी स्टोरी लाइन कनेक्ट कर सकते हो. और CFA और FRM को ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो कि बिकॉज CFA and FRM also help you in terms of giving you some kind of an inclination that I should be not restricted only in doing CFA 2 3, but I should know the overall gamut of what all falls under the finance part of it, and should not be only restricted to only the accounting part of it. If I want to eventually get into the wealth management or asset management or a financial और वो जो आपका चीफ इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑफिसर वाला स्टोरी लाइन था, ठीक है वो. So I think the answers were pretty convincing this time.
Thanks. Sir, sorry for a minute. Actually, my battery is out of laptop. Can I just connect it and just give me 5 seconds? I'm so sorry, sir. Just 5 seconds.
So it's going to come next after Kashish.
Sir Mihir.
All right. Okay.
Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, me
Yeah,
just 1 minute actually. Kashish
yeah.
is,
Kashishi is yet to
Yeah, yeah,
join.
sure.
yeah, you are audible.
Sure,
Otherwise,
sir.
you're audible and visible both.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
I'm so
Thank
sorry,
you.
sir. Yes. Uh, yes, sir.
Yeah. Azim, anything from your side?
So looking at her preparation, the answers that she gave, and without taking much time, she had the ability to answer off the beat and keeping quite calm. Not quite, I mean calm and composed. So this is something it's very different. People often fail to manage that, and you have had that ability to manage that very well, and you answered everything pretty well. I think
Thank you,
One
sir.
one piece, one more piece of advice, because uh, I can't show a rosy picture to someone who's actually going for a actual interview, because my task is to fine tune and
yes,
make
sir.
you sacrosanct for your answers. So
Yes,
that could be, there are so many things that you talked about your introduction,
yes, sir.
and then the more you speak, the more chances of you getting the follow-up question will be higher. Like in your case, Arijit Singh came into picture,
Yes,
music
sir.
came into picture, novel came into picture. I hope you're understanding what I'm telling you. So,
Yes,
in
sir.
case you want to uh, s- sound more convincing, or in ways you want to convert this interview into a conversation, you only speak about things in which you think that you can drive the show. You
Okay, sir.
can be the navigator,
Sure, sir. Yes, sir.
and that can only happen with the right kind of a um inputs that you will be giving, and then going back to your drawing board and then connecting the right kind of an information from that particular pointers that you would have spoken.
No.
Unnecessary, what's the point on getting into something jahan pe hame then we have to cut a sorry figure. I hope I
Uh,
am making sense.
yes, sir.
ठीक है, अदरवाइज नथिंग मच, ये छोटी छोटी बातें हैं, थोड़ा ध्यान रखोगे तो और अच्छा हो जाएगा.
Sure, sir. Sir, I have one question. Sir, after my graduation, I did my job till March 2024, and then I have almost now 2 years of gap. In March 2026, 2 years will be completed. So, sir, 1 year went for CFA level 1 and FRM level 1. But actually, I also gave sir November 2024 का CAT. But उसमें मेरा स्कोर सर 94.9 परसेंटाइल था. सो मुझे गुड कॉल्स नहीं थे तो मैंने ड्रॉप लिया था और वो सर मेरा थर्ड अटेम्प्ट था. ये मेरा फोर्थ अटेम्प्ट था सर. सर मेरे से गैप ईयर पे क्या फॉलो अप क्वेश्चंस हो सकते हैं सर?
देखो, now it all depends how convincingly you speak about your long term and short term thing. So
ओके.
if I would have been at your place, I would have told them that during my BCon, maybe when I took up CAP, I was so clear that my long term thing can be only achieved in case I would have done my management from tier A plus colleges because of XYZ reasons. Those reasons you'll have to dig.
ओके सर.
Fine. That is what you had. That is your homework.
ओके
But
सर.
my long term cannot be achieved till the time I would have upskilled, upgraded, learn the right kind of a nuances about the business and management and integration, which can only be provided by these tier A colleges.
ओके
And
सर.
for that, I could have, so I don't regret at this point in time, with a very humility or humble, this thing you have to tell them that I don't regret. The reason being, this has been a learning journey for me, because eventual 1 or 2 years is not going to matter. What is going to matter is if I take some wrong decision and then get into a college which doesn't fulfill my aspirations.
यस सर.
Right. So what I want to learn is the knowledge base and the kind of cohort of people with whom I'll be studying, the kind of perspectives that I'll be able to analyze when I'll be a part of that kind of a ecosystem is what I wanted. And for that, and in the meanwhile, I also got into FRM and CFA, and that gave me another perspective. And I was more convinced that I should be going for doing my management from a top tier A college. इस टाइप से कुछ आंसर क्यूरेट कर लो अपना, उसमें कोई देखो, इवेंचुअली दैट इज द फैक्ट, उसमें कुछ गलत तो है नहीं. अब
यस
उस
सर.
फैक्ट को अगर आप, इफ यू रन अवे फ्रॉम इट एंड ट्राई स्टार्ट फाइंडिंग एक्सक्यूजेस, एन एक्सक्यूज विल ऑलवेज बी एक्सक्यूज.
यस सर.
तो लेट्स गो विद लाइक अ फ्री फ्लो, है ना, वॉट
ओके.
एवर, और उसको और कन्विंसिंगली जस्टिफाई करते हैं यार, और अच्छा ही है, उसमें कोई गलत तो है नहीं.
यस सर.
ठीक
थैंक
है,
यू सो मच सर.
मोस्ट
थैंक यू
वेलकम.
सर. थैंक यू.
All right. Hi, Mihir. How are you?
Hi, sir. Good morning, sir. I'm well, sir. How are you?
Okay. I'm good. Thank you for asking. So, how many mock interviews have you taken so far, Mihir?
Sir, this is my fourth mock interview.
Okay, okay. So, how was the experience in the previous mock interviews?
So the last three, two of them were taken by you and Dheeraj sir only. So the experience was very good. I learned how to like be crisp in the answers and to the point in the answers and involve several stories of my work culture, of my professional work, and also to learn about GK, static GK, and the general knowledge that is going on currently.
Beautiful. All right. So, could you quickly walk me through your profile?
Sure, sir. So, hi, sir. My name is Mihir Bise, and I'm from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. I have done my BTech in mechanical engineering from Thapar Institute of Engineering and Technology, Patiala. During my 4 years there, I was a part of a cultural society as a core committee, which was also responsible for the official admission counseling and also the orientation of the first year students. Uh, the first year orientation of the first year student means that the society made comfortable the made first year students comfortable to their surroundings, to their peers, to the college.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Currently, I'm working as a data science consultant in the CPG domain at Fractal Analytics. And my day-to-day activities include building statistical models to answer few business problems such as pricing, price threshold, to name a few. Apart from that, in my outside my professional work, I love to live a active, healthy lifestyle, and hence I love to go to the gym and play football sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, I love to sing. I love to create cover videos and post it on social media as well.
Okay.
I have during my 4 years in college, I have also performed in various events. So
Okay.
that's it.
So, you were already a data science consultant, right? At a top firm like Fractal. So, why leave a high growth tech career for an MBA now?
Sure, sir. So this takes me back to the day-to-day activities that I do. So basically, it's been 2.5 years working at Fractal, and I have learned about how to build models, how to get outputs, and how to analyze those outputs. But this responsibility has taught me a lack of skill that I have, which I eventually see my seniors and my clients doing all the time, which is decision making through those outputs. Now, why what they keep in mind is that how can their decisions based on outputs affect the overall management or all the verticals of a business? Verticals, by verticals, I mean all the financial operations and other business. How will their decision affect that particular vertical? So that is where the skill that I have lacks, and that is what I need from an MBA to give me how leaders make that decision for the company and for the people as well.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. So, you have said that you are also into football.
Yes.
Okay. So, you have to choose between Messi and Ronaldo, the most popular question across the internet. So, which one, who would you choose? Whom would you choose and why?
Definitely Messi. He's been my idol since I started playing football. There are various reasons. One of the major reasons that I became a fan of his was that he scored a goal which was scientifically considered impossible.
Mm-hmm.
It was the statistics that it showed where the how he dribbled the ball and where in what angle he scored. It was considered a very scientifically impossible goal, which
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, which
why don't you get into football as a career?
So I believe hobbies and passions are different. I believe football is
Can you
just a
could you
hobby for
differentiate
me to
could you
play.
differentiate between hobbies and passion as you mentioned?
Yes, sir. So basically, hobbies are the things that you like to do in your free time and which take off your mind from the real life problems or real life scenarios. Whereas passion is something that you follow and you want to create a career in it to
Hmm.
pursue it throughout your lifetime. My passion remains in the data domain
Hmm.
as I speak, and
Okay.
football is
So
somewhat.
okay. So what were your key responsibility areas working at Fractal?
Sure, sir. So one of my key responsibility was to build models and build analyze what variables are sent into the model and how these variables are reacting with each another each other to produce outputs. Second
Mm-hmm.
responsibility was to analyze those outputs. Whatever outputs we are getting, are they compatible with what businesses see on the ground or not? Third was to build, to make presentations out of those outputs and present them to the client to make
Okay.
them understand the business, the technical jargons of it.
Okay. So how do you think this experience will be helpful during your MBA?
Sure, sir. So, as I said, in 2.5 years of experience, I have gathered many skills,
Such as?
quantitative skills, sorry, which are
Such
data
as?
interpretation skills.
Okay.
One is data interpretation, and that I guess will help all my peers as well, who are freshers maybe and who do not come from a data background. This will not only help me to explain them what I have learned. This will also help me to learn what they have learned, different perspectives as such. Second is building insights from that data, which will help broadly in case competitions or case classrooms which we have, and also
Hmm.
in the experiential
Okay.
learning of
So
real world scenario.
how do you plan to use your technical background after completing your MBA?
So my long-term goal stays my long-term goal is to become a technology consultant or a strategy consultant wherein I can leverage my technical skills to understand what the data is, what the outputs are, and then give recommendations as a consultant to the company. So I think
Hmm.
whatever I have worked in the data domain will surely help me in my long-term goals. And because I am targeting SPJAN and my specialization is in information management and data analytics, it
Hmm.
will uh, even more enhance my abilities to take decisions
Okay.
based on data and technical
Okay.
expertise.
Okay. 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 All right. So suppose in a group project at a B school. Okay. Can I ask you which B schools have you got calls from?
So I've got calls from SPJAN, MDI Gurgaon. I
Hmm.
am Udaipur and I am Shillong.
All right. Okay. Great. So in case in a group project, suppose, right, at SPJ, how would you handle a situation where your data-driven approach, as we have been talking about, conflicts with a teammates' gut feelings? Because sometimes it happens. People are not that data-driven all the time. So how do you think? How would you handle that situation?
Sure, sir. So, firstly, I would like to understand the premise or the context of that gut feeling. Whatever the person is having, I will try to understand where is he coming from, what all contextual theories that he has. And then I'll also analyze my data because it can be that his gut feeling works better than my data. But first, I'll need to understand the context here. And then maybe looking at the historical data on which we data analysts rely very much, we can
Hmm.
quantify. Sorry.
Yeah, please continue. Please continue. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll try to analyze historically what the data has been showing,
Hmm.
then take any further steps because whenever we predict outcomes, we
Hmm.
generally rely on what has actually happened in the past and then
Hmm. Okay.
um,
Okay.
predict the outcomes.
Okay. 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 So can you quickly tell me what is India's current foreign exchange reserve?
Foreign exchange reserve. No, sir, I'm not sure.
All right. And what do you think is the current condition of India as an economy?
Yes, sir. So I think India's economy is doing pretty good. As I have read in the survey reports, the GDP is currently at a rate of 7.4%, I believe. And uh, globally speaking, also, we have gone ahead of Japan in terms of global GDP, and we are targeting to cross Germany as well in by
Mm-hmm.
2030.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, all in all, I think the economy of India is doing good.
Okay. Okay. Sir,
Okay. So Mihir,
Yes, sir.
recently Messi was there in India. I hope
Yes, sir.
you're aware of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
So there were two other players who came accompanied him. Who were they?
So one was Suarez, who plays with him in Inter Miami only, and he was also his uh, companion back in Barcelona days. The other one was, I believe, his name was Silva, if I'm not wrong. I'm not sure of his background, to be honest.
Okay.
But I know that the third person also plays in Inter Miami with him.
Okay. So again, one question that still it has been there in my mind since the time your interview has been going on. So you are currently working as a data analytics role in Fractal, which is apparently one of the better off companies which are into data analytics analysis. And your job profile is also into something which a lot of people get into that kind of a role after doing management. And you got into it without doing a management degree per se. So, what do you think would be your aspiration for going for a management course when you already are doing a role which a lot of people do after doing MBA?
Sure, sir. So, to be honest, currently my role is not into that managerial position wherein I get to make decisions or make or do people management. Mostly my role is technical, and that is why I fail to bridge that gap between technical and managerial aspects. That is where MBA enters, and it provides me an opportunity wherein I can leverage my technical skills and make data-driven decision making. You can leverage that. So, to your question, what aspirations do I have is basically to be able to understand what different verticals of business mean and how they are interdependent between each other. So that when I make decisions, I know which all verticals will be impacted by my decisions and what all people will be impacted by my decisions. In the long term, I want to be a leader who can make decisions and understand what it could lead to, what repercussions could it have, and how to handle those repercussions.
Okay. So, in this 2.5 years of experience working with Fractal, give me a scenario wherein you think that your seniors, someone who's at a leadership role, took some data driven decision which has impacted your organization growth or degrowth, either ways, and how they were different in terms of your perception, your outlook, and the way you would have perceived it with limited knowledge.
Sure, sir. Uh, Currently, what we are doing is we have done in the recent past is we have shifted our Illuminate codes to our legacy codes to Illuminate, which was a client requirement and which needed end-to-end scrutiny as to why they want to do it and how will this impact our ongoing um, ventures going forward. Here, a managerial aspect was required to understand if inclusion of that illuminate codes, what could it lead to? What could if I talk about the employees, how will they able to handle it? Because uh, after conversion, after shifting to a different code base, all the employees will need a KT session on it to be able to understand and to write codes on it. So how much time would go there? What effort estimates uh, will be given to that, and how it is going to impact the uh, further projects that are ongoing currently. The analysis of this, my senior, who was the engagement manager back then, did this and shared this with the client so that the client is aware of this much amount of work is required and this is how it will be affecting the ongoing projects. According to me, if I was at that position, I would not have able to uh, think of it in a way wherein how ongoing projects would be impacted. I would have requested more amount of manpower at that time so that both would go on parallelly, the shifting also and the ongoing projects also. But that would again cause a disturbance to the present SOW that we gave to the client. So that's how the difference I thought was.
Okay, good. ठीक है Mihir, fine. So I think it is over. So in this due course of discussion, this last thing which I asked you probably can be your thread line. So what I could suggest you is maybe you can think of couple of more scenarios like this, wherein there's a direct comparison of how you would have perceived, what kind of a decision you would have taken, and what kind of a decision someone who's a leader, whom you consider as a leader, and you have a lot of respect for that person because of the kind of outlook, the decision that they have been taking. Just think over it. And then and that's the reason why you want to and probably get into that kind of a role. And for getting into that kind of a role, you need to equip yourself with right kind of a knowledge base, which encompasses all the verticals of business management, XYZ, whatever. And that's the reason why you need this kind of a not degree, this kind of a platform wherein you can learn all these things. तो अब इसके बारे में ये जो आपका आंसर था अच्छा है, ठीक है, बट बिकॉज इट वॉज अ रैंडम थिंग, इट वॉज लाइक अ गूगली, बट यू आर स्टिल एबल टू स्कोर मे बी अ 4 नॉट अ 6. सो मे बी अगर थोड़ा तैयारी करोगे, सोचोगे, तो एंड इन केस यू हैव कपल ऑफ मोर सच केसेस, बिकॉज इट्स नॉट दैट you are worked only for 6 months, you have worked for 2.5 years. So maybe if you go back, probably you'll be able to get more such examples, and that can be a thread line, that can be a storyline wherein you can then weave your answer and can be more convincing. This is one that I could, because otherwise जो आप terms बोल रहे हो ना, जो भी सभी वही बोलते हैं ना, डेटा ड्रिवन डिसीजन मेकिंग, अथॉरिटी, लीडरशिप, यहाँ पे आपके पास एक यूज केस है ना. This is something which
Yes, sir.
is unique to you, because this is something that you have seen, this is something that you have
Yeah.
seen very closely, and that is what, and that has given you some kind of an indication or inclination that I should also probably, if I want to reach to that kind of a place, I have need to have similar kind of a outlook, knowledge, skill, and so on and so forth. Otherwise, I think you were good, you were
Thank you, sir.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Hmm.
great. One thing that sir has already talked about is finding more examples, relevant examples to validate and support your behavioral skills, mostly your competence as a manager or as a leader. So, for example, conflict kind of situations. So instead of giving a theory that if I would have been there, I would have done that. In case you had uh, a real example from the past experiences that could have, benefited you more. So try to figure out in case you have some kind of stories like that or not. There can be more questions on these lines. And I hope that you have done the research about the schools you have got calls from in your coaching. I hope you've done that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
Yes, sir.
yeah, yes, I think we can also do a bit of more research on current affairs and all that may be of help. Please do that. Okay, thank you so
Sure,
much.
sir.
I think we have our next participant who is
Anything from your side, Mihir? You would like to ask
Uh,
something?
no, sir. So just a question that how far in GK? It's it's like never ending topic. Mm, Like
Current,
I
देखो,
knew the yeah.
see, this lady Kashish, इसका ना, I'll tell you one good thing that I saw in her notice. She was well versed with what happened yesterday also.
Mm,
So there was a very important news which had an impact on the
yeah.
uh, drop in the gold and silver. सो पढ़ते रहो, मतलब देयर इज नो एंड टू इट, एंड इतना कोई टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है, बट इन केस यू आर in you are deeply into it, so maybe, and you are lucky enough in terms of encountering something of that kind, and then you can
Yeah.
face it. Otherwise, there's no end to it, you are right. But my point is, things that are there in our control is just keep on browsing through in shorts and newspapers and whatever is happening in and around us, and that will give you, make you more confident, and that sense of adequacy will be again very important at the time of an interview.
Sure, sir. One more question to Azim, sir. He asked a question about to choose between what your peer told you and to choose between what the data is telling you. What would you choose? So
okay.
the answer
Okay,
being key, if I'm looking at historical data and then giving my decisions, is that okay? Or because in fractal we say a common term that let the data guide you. So that way is
absolutely. Okay. So the idea why I was asking is your ability to, bring different teams onto the same page or not. That is the major idea behind that. People have different perspectives. Communicators are of different styles and types. Some are intuitive communicators, some are data driven communicators, right? So कुछ लोग को ऐसा अच्छा लगता है कि बहुत बढ़िया हुआ है, पता है? तो that person will be happy, अच्छा बहुत बढ़िया हुआ है, and somebody will be नहीं, I need data. So how do we manage to bring all the people of from different types of styles of not types styles of communication on the same picture? Right. So my goal is to drive the outcomes with empathy. Sometimes what happens is that we impose that okay, no, we have to only be backed by data. So empathy is something we have to inculcate into that. So I would first start by understanding the logic behind the intuition. So for that I have to listen to that person, isn't it? And often these kind of gut
Mm.
feelings that I was talking about are based on experiences majorly. Some people have a lot of experiences in the past. Maybe seniors sometimes tell you that, okay, no, we are not doing that, despite the fact that there might not be any kind of data. So I, as a person, must understand, okay, the other person must be having some sort of experiences where this data-driven thing did not work. Maybe,
Right,
right?
right,
Yeah, that or something of that kind. So I would then present my analytical findings as a tool to sort of validate or to refine that intuition, to validate that intuition, right? I would
got it.
understand the intuition instead of opposing it. I would validate, and rather than replacing it completely, I would try to validate it and then, you know, do something so that other person does not get away from the team. Instead of that, we keep the same person into the same page. Instead of creating further conflict, we want to negotiate. That's what the idea is.
Right,
How
sir.
well are we able to negotiate with people from different communication styles and other experiences? So that's it. That's it.
Got it, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Anything
all the
else?
best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. How are you, sir?
Okay. I'm good. I'm good. So how many mock interviews have you taken so far, Swapnil?
So this is my first mock interview.
So first mock interview. Okay. All right. So could you quickly walk me through your resume? I mean, your profile.
My name is Swapnil Tolani, and I'm currently pursuing BCom, and in the final year of it. I'm pursuing my BCom from National PG College, University of Lucknow. I have been consistently well in my academics in class 10th and 12th, and then secured third rank in my 12th also in my school. And then I appeared for the scholarship exam in National PG College, and I think so it was a state exam, state level exam, and I got the rank of 86 in the exam and secured a scholarship in my college. From then, I'm pursuing it, and now looking forward to uh, get a nice college for MBA. I have my hobbies as I like to play some physical sports like cricket or football, and I also like to play some intellectual sports like Sudoku or chess.
Hmm.
And uh, so nothing else.
All right. So so you have done an internship, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where did you do the internship, dear?
Sir, I did my internship in Lucknow only in Sachiwale in a private CA, chartered accountancy.
What's the name of the company?
The name of the company was CV Sate and Company.
Okay. So working as an intern at CVSET and company, what were your primary learnings there?
Sir, I learned about how the companies and what was the environment there. I learned how to what this vouching means, and I see the bank documents and the ledgers and everything in real because all I have done in my school and college, you can say that I've learned it theoretically but not practically. So when I went there, I saw how an organization really works. I worked for some government sites also like TAN or RERA, and there were many filings of the clients of them. So we did that and some workings in the Excel also.
Okay. So for filings of different clients, what all documents are mandatory that you had checked?
Sir, I filed something for TAN, I think so, TDS and TCS. So there you require the first of all the common things like the Aadhaar card or income certificate about the of the client, and then the receipt and the invoice
Hmm.
of something that is
What's the full form of TAN, brother?
sir, tax depository and collection account number something.
Or it's something. Okay. And what's the full form of RERA?
Sir, real estate regulatory authority.
Mm, okay. So you're pursuing BCom currently, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what all subjects are you studying at your BCom?
Sir, I'm studying about something about internship or management, accounting, and something about income tax and GST also. And I
Okay.
have also
And
studied about
what's your favorite?
macroeconomics.
What's your macroeconomics and microeconomics? Okay. What are the differences between macroeconomics and microeconomics?
Sir, the macroeconomics judges the economy as a whole, and the macroeconomics refers to the smaller institutions and enterprises that work inside the whole environment. And
Mm-hmm.
the microeconomics does the bottom to top approach, and the macroeconomics does the top to the bottom approach.
All right. Okay. And how do you define equilibrium?
So equilibrium means a situation where the demand and supply of a product or for a company is equal, and the company is in boom there, and the prices are relatively high, and the company are receiving great profit, and there is no lack in demand or supply.
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. What's the full form of PAN?
So PAN means the permanent account number of
Okay.
the client, you can say, which is also can be said as the income certificate or something like that.
Okay. So why do you not want to continue to pursue an MCom? Sorry, you're pursuing BCom, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So why do you want to pursue an MCom after BCom?
So, because through my schooling and through this BCom also, I've learned, I think so that I've learned mostly about the theoretical aspects of commerce and finance and accounts. So, for if I pursue BCom, MCom after my BCom, I think so it is little more about the theoretical side of like accounts and uh, accounts and financial things. And if I study or pursue MBA, I can get some real exposures from the live projects and case studies, so that I can get used to or get knowledgeable of the various accounting tools and how a company works, for example.
All right, then I think you can work at an organization after pursuing your BCom, and then simultaneously you can pursue an online MBA because
Hmm.
most of the IIMs and various reputed B schools are offering a lot of good PGP programs as well, online
Yes, sir.
courses. So why don't you pursue that?
So please repeat what's the last line.
Why don't you pursue an online MBA instead of an integrated MBA at a B school?
Because I think so. I know this is a social media environment, and everything is yeah, based on AI and online work, things are working. But I think the physical touch or the practical exposure gives you more experience and more knowledge about the subject. And
Can you
I
define
think
what all things do you exactly mean by saying that real touch and all these? What exactly do you mean to say that?
that I can say that about the curriculum or about the various case studies or live companies.
Curriculums and case studies might be similar, right, in online MBA as well. But why do you exactly need to pursue an MBA offline? That's what I'm asking.
Sorry, sir. Sir, because I think so, sir, the teaching that you get from offline MBA is different from the online MBA. Is my
Okay, 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 okay.
internet stable?
We'll have to discuss that. No problem. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
I
sir.
can I can
Sir,
hear you.
sir, the
No problem.
offline MBA.
Wait. Okay, wait. Not a problem. Wait. So can you tell me why exactly, to be honest, to be frank, let's forget about the interview. To be honest, why exactly are you planning to pursue an MBA?
So pursue an MBA.
Yep. Why?
Sir, because I think so. After my BCom or commerce or accounts, I've studied the subjects in there. I think so for completing my career and for upgrading my career, I think so that MBA will be a right choice for me.
What kind of
Because,
career? What do you mean by career? Up interview छोड़ो. Forget
mm,
about interview now. Can I
mm,
just ask you as a person, like, what do you mean by career? What kind of career? Like, you can build a career in finance, marketing,
mm.
HR, operations, and a lot of other domains. So, what exactly do you mean by career? That's what I'm trying to understand. Can you be a little more specific, please?
Okay, sir. Sir, I want to make a career in finance in MBA because I have been learning these accounting concepts and tools since my I think so 11th and 12th, and then I pursued BCom for and learned about all these things also. So now I wanted to do MBA and learn about practical usage of these tools and accounting methods, and then
Hmm.
get a good placement and work for an MBA company, MNC for something. So
Why?
this is.
Okay, now coming back to the interview,
Hmm.
can I ask you, like, what are your short-term and long-term career goals?
Mhm. Sir, my short-term career goal is to work for a company and get an for example I get an MBA college and then work for a nice company in a responsible role so
No,
that.
no, no, it's not working. It's not working like that,
Mm,
brother. Okay, so, mm, okay. So number one, I think you do not have any work experience, right? Do you have any work experience?
no, sir.
You do not have any work experience. So to start with, if I were there in your place, because I am a fresher and I'm still pursuing my graduation, so when I
Mhm,
introduce myself, if I'm asked, when they see that there is no work experience, they might not focus on work text much, because people having work experience, they might be focusing on how their work experience and future goals would fit in uh, with this MBA. All right. So when we talk about my profile, or tell me something about yourself, starting with my academics, my projects, my internships, I would want to connect somewhere with the interest. I would
mhm,
make a thread, connecting point with the
mhm,
interest, how I develop the interest in the field of finance,
okay,
and what exactly do I want to learn and go in the end, be in the end.
mhm,
Okay, so I'm just trying to give the rationale why I need an MBA.
mhm,
It's not that I want to get into a good organization, तो मुझे वहां जाना है और मुझे MBA करना है. It's
mhm,
so superficial.
mhm,
You are just touching and going. College,
yes,
you know, क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग,
mhm,
ticking the box. बस
yes,
ऐसे बोल बोल के निकल रहे.
mhm,
So first, I need to connect with my previous academics,
mhm,
the learnings you have had, then how you develop the interest,
mhm,
and what exactly you have been doing to meet your goals,
mhm,
right? Before planning to pursue an MBA,
mhm,
and how you plan your next couple of years.
mhm,
What exactly do you plan to get into that goal? Exactly. What exactly have you seen? Is it real? वो
mhm,
real वाला feel नहीं आ रहा है exactly.
oh,
That's that's important for
mhm,
people like us.
mhm,
कि रियल में आप क्या करना चाहते हैं और उसके इंटरेस्ट है कि नहीं है.
yes, sir.
करियर ग्रोथ के लिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ, करियर ग्रोथ के लिए आप कुछ और भी कर सकते हैं मे बी,
Mhm,
है ना. आप एम कॉम भी कर सकते हैं, वो भी आपको करियर ग्रोथ देगा. इट साउंड्स लाइक यू आर डूइंग इट फॉर गेटिंग अ बेटर सैलरी. यस, ऑफ कोर्स, दैट्स द रियलिटी.
mhm,
बट आपको थोड़ा उसको और कन्विंसिंग करना ही पड़ेगा.
yes, sir.
ओके, इंटरेस्ट इन फाइनेंस को कनेक्ट करना पड़ेगा.
Mhm,
देन नाउ आई वाज आस्किंग व्हाई ऑनलाइन एंड ऑफलाइन. बेसिक, बहुत बेसिक क्वेश्चन है आज के समय में. तो मैं एक्चुअली ये पूछना था कि एमबीए क्यों करना चाहते हो,
mhm,
और बी स्कूल में आके क्यों करना चाहते हो.
mhm,
आपके पास कॉल्स कहाँ कहाँ से आए उन्होंने पूछा नहीं. तो आप ये बोल सकते हैं कि ऑनलाइन courses are excellent sources of gaining knowledge.
mhm,
However, looking at a B school like Mumbai or Kozhikode or maybe Calcutta, what all things are there that they are offering? वो आपको पता करना पड़ेगा,
हम्म,
उसको ही आप बताओगे ना व्हाई यू वांट टू परस्यू एमबीए। देन आई माइट वांट टू कम टू नो अबाउट हु, व्हाई यू।
हम्म,
तो ये कोर क्वेश्चंस है आपके लिए, आपके लिए ये सारे कोर क्वेश्चंस है, तो आप इन कोर क्वेश्चंस को पहले से तैयार करके ले आइए।
ओके सर।
ठीक है, इन कोर क्वेश्चंस पे आप ज्यादा फोकस करके कनेक्ट करिए ना।
हम्म,
देखिए, अब उससे पहले जो थे, उनका एक बेनिफिट ये था कि वो डेटा साइंस डोमेन से ही आ रहे थे,
हम्म,
डेटा एनालिसिस डोमेन से ही आ रहे थे, और वो डेटा ड्रिवन डिसीजन मेकिंग की ओर जाना चाहते हैं, तो उनके लिए बड़ा कन्वीनियंट रहा ये।
हम्म,
आपके लिए क्या है, व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इंस्पायर्स यू, मोटिवेट्स यू, दैट मोटिवेशन दे वांट टू चेक। अगर वो मोटिवेशन आप कन्विंसिंगली प्रेजेंट, यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू प्रेजेंट दैट वेल,
हम्म,
देन आई थिंक we'll fall flat on our faces. So we have to work on it, brother,
ओके
first
सर।
of all. And we have to also gain a lot of knowledge on finance because you want to get into finance.
हम्म,
Okay. Okay. So good luck. Do you have any questions?
तो नो सर।
Okay. So I mean, luck would not support until we prepare, making the answers more specific.
ओके सर।
Okay. That in 2 years, I want to learn the core managerial skills such as finance, marketing, operations, and so on and so forth. And also want to gain industry ex- exposure, right?
यस
Yeah.
सर।
और भी बहुत सारी चीजें, ये तो कॉमन चीजें हो गई, और भी बहुत सारी चीजें आपको सोचना पड़ेगा, यू वांट टू गेट दोस काइंड ऑफ एक्सपोजर। एंड इवेंचुअली आफ्टर वर्किंग विद एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, फिनांस में जाना चाहते हैं, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन लाइक टेक नेम ऑफ टॉप ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस लाइक
हम्म,
दिस, आई वुड वांट टू गेन more knowledge and experience there by working closely with the industry leaders,
हम्म,
veterans working there,
हम्म,
which will help me to get to my long-term career goal, which is to drive or maybe start your own venture or something. कुछ
हम्म,
जो भी आपका है वो आप डिजाइन करिए, let's design these responses which will help you to, you know, extract insights to respond to other questions as well.
यस।
Okay. And why you sound very underconfident, you're not smiling at all.
नो
मेरा
सर।
तबीयत थोड़ा खराब है, हाँ, you're not smiling at all, you're not composed,
हम्म,
calm. So ये थोड़ा सा इस पे काम करके आते हैं, probably we will sit one more time and we will figure it out.
यस सर, यस।
Okay. And also the other thing that others were asked related to current affairs and GK, let's work on them as well. Okay. आपका
ओके।
ऐसा लग रहा है कि चलो बीकॉम हो जाएगा, उसके बाद क्या करें, एमबीए कर लेते हैं, सुना है बहुत ज्यादा पैसा है एमबीए में, इट साउंड्स लाइक दैट।
नो सॉरी सर, आई विल वर्क ऑन
नहीं,
दैट।
सॉरी नहीं, यू जस्ट मेक इट मोर स्पेसिफिक एंड मतलब थोड़ा सा जान आ रहा उसमें, कहानी कहानी में। ओके, ऑलराइट देन, आई थिंक I should not take much time from you now. You can prepare it and we'll connect one more time. Okay.
ओके सर।
I think we have already met. Yash.
Good afternoon, sir. Yes,
Good
sir.
afternoon. Yes. So based on our previous interaction, what all researches have you done? How did you prepare? क्या किया आपने? What did you
Sir,
do?
firstly, thank you for grilling me that day because I think I was on the different path that time. Um, so now I think I'm on the right path. So I prepared, I did my best. I prepared so much. I also gave an interview for one or two colleges. I also
Okay. So how
and
are the
also learned.
experiences there? क्या हुआ उसके बाद?
There was a good experience. Yes, there means these interviews were not that much long. But yes, I learned about many things like how we have to like
Hmm.
think at the certain time, and we cannot prepare everything. And there were also unexpected questions, some which I have to answer.
Okay. So you are the one who has family business.
Yes.
All right. So let's start. How many calls have you got so far?
Sir, I have not got a call from any top most college, just NMIMS and other the colleges I got from IMT Ghaziabad, IMI Delhi, and
Okay.
for Delhi.
Okay. So
Yes.
quickly walk me through your profile, brother.
Uh, Thank you, sir. Sure, sir. My name is Yash. I am pursuing my BCom from Kurukshetra University. I am from Kaithal, Haryana. Uh, from my undergraduate program, I have built a great interest in accounting and finances, as I enjoy working with numbers and analyzing different business models. And to go after that, to get some, along with my studies, sorry, so to get some practical exposure, I worked as a manager in a hotel where I learned how to handle customer complaints and also financial management.
So you
And
pursued BCA,
besides,
right?
sir, BCom.
BCom. BCom. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Continue.
Sorry, sir.
Continue, continue. I'm there.
Okay. And addition to this, I also worked in a real estate business under an experienced property dealer, where I
Okay,
learned how negotiations are done and about some market understandings.
okay.
Yes. And uh,
Oh, so what is the real estate business's core focus on?
uh, sir, there are three types of real estate business which we can do.
Now you have been
Firstly,
you have been with one of the real estate organizations, correct?
uh, no, it was not an organization. Uh, Under an experienced property dealer means he was a businessman. He was
What
that
was
was
your
what
role there? What was the role there?
I was just learning, and like I learned the I was searching for the main different properties and real estate which are on the sale, and I went to I went to met many property dealers and also who want to purchase who want to invest in the real estate business, and ask and tell him about their about the properties which I searched and about the benefits, and make
Okay.
them understand that
So okay.
it will give you profit.
So after pursuing BCom, why don't you pursue an MCom instead of pursuing an MBA?
Sir, because from MCOM is a good course, but from MCOM I think I gained just
You
more of a
gained or
theoretical knowledge.
you will be able to gain.
You will gain, oh sorry, I will gain uh, more of a theoretical knowledge of accounting and finances.
Hmm. Continue.
uh, More of a theoretical knowledge, but in from MBA I can learn more practical expose I can get more practical exposure about management strategy and leadership roles, so that's why I want to pursue MBA.
Okay. Why do you think somebody should invest in you?
Sir, because I had an operational level knowledge about the financial management, and also I have a good communication skills also, because I also participated in the youth fest for my college, where I learn how to work in a collaborative environment, and this and I am also a calm and composed person, which helps me to communicate with others easily and work in a team.
Okay. Can you give an example wherein you successfully handled that kind of a team with calmness and with composure?
Sure, sir. When I was preparing in the youth fest for my college, there like even the conflicts happened, and
What was the
we
conflict? Can you give an example? Can you tell me the story exactly?
yes, sure, sir. Sir, the conflict was like that. There was a scene. Like there are two or three scenes, and all were
Scenes or
conflicting that
scenarios?
sorry, scenarios. There were scenarios that all were conflicting, like what should be the sequence of of the scenarios, like what should be the first event,
Hmm.
first incident, and then what should be the other. So I take I listen all others opinions, and I suggest them to rehearsal all of all in all the all aspects, and we rehearsal smoothly, and which will
Okay, in
we
case
choose
you
which
have
will the
to,
best.
okay, in case you have to choose one specialization today, which one would you?
Finance.
Okay. Why finance?
Sir, firstly, I enjoy, really, I love to work with numbers, and the finance is something like which I have also an operational level knowledge. Uh,
Um,
I
so
know,
if you had to check the financial overall health of an organization, what kind of financial statements would you consider and why?
means sir, which aspects I watch over on the in the
If
organization.
you have to analyze the overall health of an organization, of a company, which
Uh,
kind of financial statements would you want to consider and why would you consider that one?
Sir, I firstly watch over the operations and the fixed. Ma'am, sir, what do you mean by what type of financial statements? I am confused.
आपने बोला, you told me that you have good understanding of finance. That's why I asked. Okay. So can you explain the concept of working capital?
Yes, sir. Working capital, it is the amount which is invested in the business for to control over the working operations or day-to-day operations for run for run a business smoothly.
Is debt cheaper than equity?
Uh, no, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's the difference between technical and fundamental analysis?
Sir, give me just 10 seconds, please. Yes, the fundamental analysis is like that when we work according to our ethics. Uh, like fundamental analysis are like kind of policies which we have to uh,
Okay.
use in our
Wait, okay,
operations
okay,
and
okay.
business.
Can you differentiate between EBIT and EBITDA?
Uh, yes, sir. Sir, EBIT is earning before interest and tax, and EBITDA is it's also it's before even deducting the depreciation and amortization. Uh, so EBIT, firstly we find the EBITDA, and after deducting the depreciation and amortization of the fixed assets, then we'll
What do you
find.
think? What do you think does this inventory turnover ratio show?
Like how much inventory we have in the respect of sales. Like we can know that how much inventory we have in to for the for the working the business smoothly, and if the expected sales come
What's the
expected
current
order come.
condition? Was the most recent condition or current condition of Indian stock market?
uh, Sir, Indian stock market is
Give a
not
general
in.
answer. No, don't give a general answer. Be specific. Give me data.
uh, Sir, gold and silver price are at a peak this
I
time.
think. Are you sure? When did you check the last time?
They, there was a there was a recently fall, just recently fall, but they were
What was the
growing.
factors behind the fall of the gold and silver price?
Uh,
Okay, what are
Sir,
Sensex
I
and Nifty?
don't
Can
know.
you explain the difference between Sensex and Nifty?
So sorry, sir, but really I don't have that much knowledge about the cryptocurrencies and stock market.
Okay. Mm. So, see, you do not have that much of work experience, so definitely people are not going to focus on that, right? Neither do you have that much of academic understanding. You come from accounts background, you come from BCom background. Neither do you have that much of understanding, clear understanding of your board subject knowledge. So, what do you think you can play with? I'm not being negative. I don't want to again grill you today. Uh, what exactly are you going to play with? Okay, what are your USPs? Can you tell me what are your USPs exactly?
Sorry, sir, what are you?
USPs.
Hmm. Sir, mainly that I can be I have a good communication skill because I can
No, it's
work
not
in
true. It contradicts to your communication. What you are saying that you have great communication skills, it contradicts already. It automatically
sir,
contradicts to what
sir
how you
really because
communicating.
sir this time
Okay, relax, relax. You are doing better. You are doing better than what you did previously. I think we need more practice in order to find out key reasons why we need to pursue an MBA, first of all. Okay. And we need to
sir,
brush up on our academic knowledge as core subject knowledge as well. Okay. And we also have to be very good at the current affairs related to finance related domains more specifically. Of course, there could be questions from other domains as well, but from finance background domain, you have to be prepared with any kind of questions. Get prepared, get yourself prepared. I don't know how you're going to do that. And because of the lack of preparation, you are lacking confidence as well. You're fumbling like anything. And to look at that, the other person might not be comfortable. That's why the interviews might go very short. There won't be very long conversations. You have to convert them into long conversation so you prove your worth. Okay, I asked why you. Like that again, we cannot talk about the USPs. What did you say? You said that I have communication skills, I have conflict handling. Is there is there said it sounds like you said it just for the heck of saying it. There's no depth in it. Okay. What do you know about MIMS?
sir, I don't know the past of it, but yes, I know that it can
You have to
align with
be
my.
you have to be quick and just smooth. I mean, flawless. You have to speak it quickly. And like music, like Arijit Singh sings, you have to sing, you have to, I mean, speak it in that fluency. Not fluency, I would say spontaneity. You have to be very spontaneous when you speak. You have heard others participating in this interactions. You have to be very much spontaneous, brother. You cannot take pauses, that much of pauses, getting confused. Okay,
Sir, may I
prepare.
say
Yes,
something?
please, 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 please.
Sir, my main problem is that my bad communication skill is just the English language. I am very like
You're trying. I
I
can
can't
see that.
speak.
You're trying. I can see that. You need to work on it. You have to practice as hard as possible. You're doing it, I know. You were doing it. You were continuously practicing the answers, but in real mock interviews, you're fumbling. But that would not, you know, attract the attention of the interviewers. They would like to wrap it up in just 2 minutes. Like, let him go. That's how it's going to be. In case you cannot attract them with your communication, with your keywords, with your prompts, you have to give them prompts. You have to give them the words. You have to play with them. How? When you are asked to talk about yourself, you have to describe yourself starting from academics, then your co-curricular, extracurricular activities, how you developed an interest to pursue an MBA. That has to be connected. The academics has to be connected to how you develop the interest to pursue management related degree. Okay, and why do you think that an MBA is highly required? Sir, how much time can we take to frame the answer before speaking? Of course, you can take a few seconds. You can ask, okay, so can I take a moment? That's something we can do. Take your time before speaking. Okay, got it. Great. All right, please wait and watch others and frame your responses based on others' responses as well. Try to understand how others are speaking, others are responding. Get insights from others as well. The reason why I sit with many other professionals, I personally do, to watch how they do it, how they speak, how they communicate. One day I went to, it's not relevant, I know, but still I'm saying it. I went to ISKCON. I don't know why. I felt that the people there are good at communication, addressing people, attracting attention. I went there just to observe how they do it, the art. So you need to work on your communication, brother. You might have abilities, but if you are not able to express those abilities in words, how would the game go on?
Yes.
Okay, I can say that, wow, you're doing great, but then are you practicing really? How well are you practicing?
Yes.
Did you
Sir,
prepare the answers? Did you prepare the answers like this on a piece of paper? Did you prepare the
not all,
responses?
but yes, I prepared the responses for like I wrote down the key points. Like
No,
what will you
I
say
want
if
the entire answers that you have prepared. Can you tell me what exactly have you written? Can you read that aloud for me? I'm
uh,
concerned about you. That's why I'm asking you to do that. Can you read the entire answer that you have prepared for why MBA,
yes,
why you, why NMIMS?
yes. No, I work. One second, sir.
Just a second. Have you prepared them? In case you have not, you can skip it for now.
Sir, I didn't find the why MBA, but yes, I prepared for my strength, my career goals, for where do you see yourself in next 5 to 7 years.
Good, but you have to prepare why MBA as well. Now, this is the core question. And why you?
Sir, when
You,
I
whatever you
prepared
do,
it
you
earlier.
prepare, you rehearse it. You rehearse it 10 times, 100 times. You rehearse why MBA, why MBA. Speak in front of a mirror, do whatever it requires, but you have to do it. Talk about what your USPs are. Find out what you do better than other people, other, contestants, other participants, other candidates, right? What all things are there that people appreciate about you as a professional. Learn more about financial aspects. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next participant now, and please
Sir,
watch.
may I ask
Yeah,
something?
please, 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 please.
सर मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूँ कि जैसे मैंने प्रिपेयर किया था बट ना जब मैं प्रिपेयर्ड आंसर को मैं जैसे मैंने ऐसे प्रिपेयर करता मैंने बहुत बारी रिहर्सल की थी बट मैं जब उसको बोल रहा था ना फिर वो बिल्कुल ऐसे पता लग रहा था कि मैंने याद करके बोल रहा हूँ या फिर तो मैं उसको कैसे सही कर सकता हूँ ताकि वो याद करके ना लगे।
Rehearsals, practice, mocks. Ask one of your friends to ask you questions, and you keep making it more natural, as natural as possible.
ओके सर। ओके सर।
It's more of performing arts for you. You have to perform. You said that the
ओके
interviews were short; they were not too lengthy because of this reason only. Okay, all the best. Okay, next.
थैंक यू
I
सर।
think Sai Ajat is there. Hi, Sai, are you there?
Yes. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Sanjit Mahajan. I reside in Amritsar, but and I completed my schooling from DOE Public School, Amritsar. But to pursue my undergrad, I moved to Chandigarh, and currently I'm in my final year. During my
Okay.
undergrad, I participated in various college clubs and events where I organized various fests. In my first year, I was a part of Rotaract Club. In my second year, I became operations head of another club, which was the only official club of our department. And in my final year, I am the president of that club only. So this is a
Hmm.
brief intro about
So,
myself.
what were your key roles there in the club?
In which club, sir?
The club that you were associated with, you said?
Right now or in my first year and second year?
So did you change the clubs?
Yes, sir. In the first year, I was in Rotaract, and in the
Okay.
second year, I was in Commerce and Management.
Okay. Now you are not a student, anyone.
No, no, I am the president of Commerce and Management only.
President of Commerce and Management. Okay. Any achievements so far?
Academic achievement, sir, I was in my class 12th. I was a ranker, like I was second in my school. I
Hmm.
scored 97.4%.
Beautiful.
And in my college, it's that I am the president.
Okay. So, well, being a president, what is the biggest challenge that you faced and how did you overcome it?
So the biggest challenge right now, I think, according to me, I faced was handling a team of 200 plus people. Like
Really?
there is a core team I have. With me in the cabinet, I have two more members, vice president and a gensec, and I have a core team. And after that, there come the members. Conducting the transferring the things of that teachers convey to us, and after that, delivering that to the children. I think that's the most difficult part. And so the in every club and in every society, I think there is a chaos. And managing that chaos, like in the core and in the cabinet, when the conflicts arise, handling
Hmm.
them, listening to all the
How
perspectives.
did you
And
handle that? How did you overcome that?
so, like to back this up with an example, there was a case of marketing. Like my marketing head and my creative head, they had a clash in between. That marketing had to do its own things, and creative wanted some materials from them. So they had a clash that there was a time requirement which was already need to be fulfilled by creative, but they did not.
Hmm.
So, sir, I told them that it is a task for creative that they had to make this list of what they
Hmm.
want a
Hmm.
day before that. It's not like you can just immediately say and it will be with you. It is there is some requirements that need to be maintained or need to be
So there
fulfilled
was a
before.
there was a failure in the project management,
No,
probably.
sir, there was not a failure actually. We fulfilled it, but there was a time gap. Like
Hmm.
it became very chaotic at that point of time that
So
they
there was a
want something.
communication gap, maybe
Yeah,
somewhat.
yeah, yeah. There was a communication gap.
Okay. So you did not set the expectations clearly.
Yes, sir. I stated my expectations clearly, but they are
Like the
in
time
the
frames, did you give them the time frames, everything?
yes, yes, sir. Definitely.
And where did that lapse happen?
Sir, I don't think so. Why? I don't know why that gap happened, but after that, it never happened. I
So
think
you
there
made
it
sure that
was
the
known
SOP
to
is
me.
followed.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Sure. So why do you want to pursue an MBA?
So the major thing that I want to pursue MBA is that I need to learn and I want to learn critical thinking. That's the how simulations and how models and the things how are explained in B schools. I want to learn that in the top school like NMIMS, the faculty, how they explain the things to me. I want to learn that. And also to add, I want to experience peer learning. To a question that you already asked to Yash, I just want to answer it that why not online MBA and why offline? So the answer to that is in the offline MBA, there is a peer learning experience that I want. In online MBA, I will lack that definitely. There will be people from diverse backgrounds. That like there will be people who will be having a work ex of like 10 plus years, and I will be a fresher. So I want to learn that how they think, how their life is going on, and all that.
Why would you understand how their life is going on?
Pardon, sir?
You said that you want to know how their life is going on.
Lives are basically how their work is going on, like how they manage after being like once you end. I have heard this. Once you enter the corporate world, it's very difficult to again come to studies and join a B school. So once they have entered the corporate world, why they left it and how they again started for studies and
So
everything what they
did you
experienced.
do some studies around that?
What, sir?
Did you do some research around that?
No, sir. Regarding research, I didn't get you.
I mean, did you do some research on how their life has
No,
been?
no, sir. No, I
No.
never. It is
Okay.
just my experience. Like in my family, there are a lot who are pursuing MBA and who pursued MBA.
Is this because they also pursued MBA, so you also think that MBA should be pursued to
No,
get
no,
a
sir. Definitely
job?
not. They all had different goals. They all were from different
So
streams.
why do you think you should pursue an MBA?
Sir, due to critical thinking, due to skills, and due to that peer learning exposure. And
only because of these
it's
three things. I think
and
you
so
can do some
because
certifications from various IIMs and you can get them done. You can learn them very easily. Critical
sir, I
thinking.
don't think so. Peer learning will be a part of that curriculums or
Okay,
that
I think
online.
we need to add more into it. We need to add more into it.
Definitely, sir.
We need to find out how the gaps are there and how you can take the advantage of an MBA by learning a lot of managerial areas, various managerial areas apart from ops. There are other things as well. Finance is there, marketing is there, how to handle people, right? You're right that you will get to learn critical thinking by, learning based on simulations and case studies. That's something you're right about it, right? About people from various industries, leaders from various industries will get to interact people from diverse backgrounds, and that will enhance your mindset, your thought process as well, because you will be interacting to people from not only from BCom background but also from linguistic
Engineering back.
music, and engineering other background as well, which will help you enhance your analytical thinking abilities, which will enhance your cross-cultural communication abilities. You would, a lot of other things can be added. If I were there, I would have added these many things, and I would get to learn how to handle stress there, because I know people studying in a B school like this have to go through rigorous schedules, right? So need to find out what positive things, and of course, you can connect this to special offerings by NMIMS, particularly, what all things that stand NMIMS unique. So we can find them out and add them to that as well. That's good. So what are your favorite topics in operations management, since you mentioned
Sir,
that
I
it's
have a
your first
question.
preference?
Can I ask, or I need to ask it after the interview?
No, you can ask, please. Go ahead.
So the thing is, like, as I said, I had an inclination towards operations, and I haven't selected my stream. So is it
Mhm.
okay to state that, or
They will
I need
definitely
to?
they will definitely ask this. So you can say that I am flexible, though I am flexible enough, because all the specializations are somewhere or the other overlapping. They're correlated, right? However, if I have to choose one because I have a strong inclination towards operations management, I would want to choose that, because I might ask you this question as well. Okay, if we do not offer you this specialization, what did you do? Then again, you have to answer the same thing. You said that yes, I am very much flexible to learn in any other specializations as well. However, because they are overlapping, right? They are things are almost similar. However, because I want to specialize into something, because I have this kind of my growth trajectory that I have already thought about, right? I have set my goals or anything. So you can customize and connect the dots like that. Okay. Okay. So be specific. You are doing good, by the way. So do you have any answer for this question? Like, what are your favorite topics in operations management? Do some research. I know you have not done that yet. Do some research. Okay, about supply chain management, you have an understanding, please, because these are closely connected to operations management. You have to understand that the key components of supply chain management is something that you have to understand. The role of an operations manager. What are the roles of an operations manager? We have to understand them. Difference between logistics and supply chain. We have to understand the difference. We have to understand lean management, Six Sigma concepts. सारी चीजें हमें पढ़ना पड़ेगा, because you, if you are telling something around that, you have to be clear, because others were talking about finance, so they were getting questions related to finance related domains. Since you have talked about operations management, so you have to be ready to answer the follow-up questions on operations management as well. Okay.
Definitely, sir.
Okay. Okay, great. So also, there can be questions related to strategic and general management as well. Like, how do you manage the budget and of a startup and or distressed unit, like for example. So you can have some idea about that, okay? And you come from BCom background, so be ready to answer questions related to accounts as well, right? Okay, so I think we need to just fine tune why MBA, okay, without making it too short like this. It has to be more convincing. Okay, the same thing. The idea is that you need to sell by showing motivation. You are good at communication. You are very prompt. You have this ability to think off the feet and answer it confidently and smoothly without any cracks. You understand cracks, fumble करते लोग, वो सब चीजें आपका नहीं है, तो it's good. So what do you know about NMIMS?
Sir, NMIMS is Narsing Munji Institute of Management. It's its full form. I right now just I searched for it after the interview when you asked this question to Yash.
उनका हिस्ट्री
And
जाके सारे सारे पता कर लो उनका। ठीक है, हाँ।
it was established in 1981. And sir, NMIMS offers different domains in MBA. In my first year, like in the first year of MBA, you have different courses like you can select. You have to first of all study all the domains like marketing, sales, marketing, finance, operations,
अच्छा हो
HR.
गया ना फिर, ये अच्छा
Yes,
हो
sir.
गया, आप जानते हैं तो आप ये बोलिए ना that I want to learn various subject matter core areas of management,
Yes, sir.
curious
And
मतलब।
after that, you get to choose like
Yes, so
whichever specialization you want to.
नाइस। तो आपका जो लॉन्ग टर्म करियर गोल है, when they will ask what are your short term goals and long term goals, शॉर्ट टर्म में 2 से 3 साल से what exactly are you doing? You are learning, you're getting exposure, you are building network, right? You're
Yes.
enhancing your personality, as you're saying. And then eventually, after working with organizations for many years, with a good organization, probably, you would be able to handle responsibilities there. Okay, you will get to handle people there. And you get to make more effective, contribute more effectively into businesses, directly into the decision making processes, जो कि बहुत कम हो पाता है जब लोअर मैनेजमेंट रूल्स में आप होते हैं, तो वहां पे पॉसिबल नहीं होता है ना। आई एम गेटिंग अ कॉल, जस्ट अ सेकंड।
Okay.
हेलो, हेलो। ऑलराइट, सो एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस?
Yes, sir, I have one question. Like, we need to cook a story, right? They'll ask me why MBA or how your interest gained in MBA to pursue MBA. So, sir, I had a story in mind. Like, in my childhood, we had a family business, but due to some reasons, it
चाइल्डहुड
stopped.
का मतलब 5 साल की उम्र पे या 10 साल की उम्र में, 15 साल की, 20 साल की?
5 to 10 years.
वो थोड़ा ज्यादा नहीं हो, जल्दी नहीं हो जाएगा? अच्छा, सर
Like,
पास।
it was not that I decided at that time, but the thing is, why it stopped or the reasons or the how that business worked.
You have
So that
always been thinking that what was the key reasons for the failure,
yes.
and that
So that
ignited
a
the
little
fire
bit.
of learning more about management.
Pardon, sir?
That helped you to ignite the
Yeah,
fire
yeah,
of
yeah.
learning about management. That
Yes,
why did it happen? You have been curious.
yes,
Yes,
sir.
अच्छा कहानी बन सकता है।
So is it that I can state in the interview?
को कॉन्फिडेंटली सपोर्ट करके बोलना पड़ेगा क्या बिजनेस था, फिर क्या क्या रीजंस थे। तो एक कहानी है एक आर्किटेक्चर के स्टूडेंट का। तो आर्किटेक्चर में वो एडमिशन लेना चाहता है, तो उसको पूछा गया कि व्हाई डू यू वेंट टू आर्किटेक्चर। तो ये सेड दैट बचपन में जब मेरे पिताजी मुझे बहुत सारे मॉन्यूमेंट्स वगैरह दिखाते थे, हाँ वहाँ ले जाते थे दिल्ली में इधर उधर, तो मैं सोचता था ये बना कैसे, किसने बनाया। तो ये क्यूरियोसिटी डेवलप हुआ धीरे धीरे, मैंने उसको और पढ़ने लगा, डिसाइड करने लगा, देन आई फाउंड दैट ओके दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, एंड आई started learning and I started building a strong interest in this, and eventually I ended up learning about architecture. And I need an organization like institution like yours where I can learn in a more structured manner, more in a more organized manner from experts who are into this field itself। तो बढ़िया हो गया उसका आंसर, बोला यार ये तो बहुत अच्छा हो गया, कनेक्ट हो गया।
Definitely, sir.
हाँ, उसको बनाओ फिर। आपने सोचा हमेशा कि यार फेलियर हुआ क्यों था, बिजनेस कुड हैव सस्टेन बट इट डिड नॉट सस्टेन, यही तो हुआ था ना।
Yes, sir.
बन सकता है।
Okay, sir.
Have you been doing something to learn that?
Learn that. No, sir. Right now, I haven't. But my future goal, like if they ask me what are your future goals in after 10 years, so my future goal is to open a business.
And why did this club experiences help you? ये आप कनेक्ट कर सकते हो ना। अपने क्लब में जब आपने काम किया, you were in a safe zone to make mistakes. You
Yes, sir.
got opportunities to make mistakes. Did you make mistakes there? And how did you learn from those mistakes? Okay, you have got a comfortable situation there where you can easily make any kind of mistakes. Nobody is, because there was not going to be business loss or something club में. So you got to
Yes, sir.
learn how to handle teams, negotiate with people. ये सब बता सकते हो आप. When you talk
Yes.
about yourself, when you conclude it, before you conclude, try to mention all these activities in the clubs and how it helped you in terms of developing your abilities that turn into your USPs. Okay, made them your USP that others can't do. You are the president. Others don't. Others are not president. You got to interact to people from different stakeholders, which others could not get. Another student from the third last bench could not do that. You did that. So you
Yes,
can turn them into your USPs as well. Okay. So do some reflection. You are on the right track. Okay. Do some reflections. You have better chances. Okay,
thank you
brother?
so much.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Think so. ओके यश प्लीज थोड़ा और मेहनत करिए हो जाएगा टेंशन मत लो लास्ट आखिरी तक हार नहीं मानना है यश इफ यू आर देयर लास्ट तक हार नहीं मानना है दिस एटीट्यूड हैज टू बी देयर हार नहीं
Yes.
मानने वाला एटीट्यूड अगर आपने बोल दिया सर ने बोला कि यार नहीं हो पा रहा है तो इफ आई फेल नहीं हो पाएगा ऐसा तो नहीं होगा ना आखिरी तक हाल नहीं छोड़ना है एकदम रात जाग के आप प्रैक्टिस करो सारे आंसर्स तैयार करो टेक हेल्प फ्रॉम योर सीनियर्स योर मेंटोर्स आंसर्स तैयार करो सारे आंसर्स तैयार करो और ऐसा लगना चाहिए कि यू आर परफॉर्मिंग ऑन स्टेज कर
Okay.
लोगे यार कर लोगे मेहनत कर रहे हो मुझे दिख रहा है इसीलिए बोल रहा हूँ आप कर लोगे लगता था कि नहीं कर रहे हो तो फिर हो जाता आप एफर्ट मार रहे हो सिर्फ आपके चेहरे पे मुस्कान थी आपको लग रहा था कि मैं आज अच्छा करूंगा तो फिर थोड़ा सा लूज हो गया इट्स ओके होता ही है ओके कैरी ऑन ऑलराइट so thank you so much sir Singh sir I think we are good to conclude here